More than 2,000 athletes have been in Lake Placid the past couple of weeks, competing at the Empire State Winter Games. The Games, now in their 40th year, originated shortly after the 1980 Winter Olympics in Lake Placid. The athletes this year competed in 20 winter sports, including figure skating, alpine and nordic skiing, bobsled, luge, and new this year, ski jumping. But there are also some very non-traditional competitions, including downhill bike races and esports, video gaming, which was added last year. Esports, which is one of the most popular spectator sports in the world, is now exploding in growth and popularity here in the U.S. as well. Not just at competitions like the Empire State Winter Games, but on college campuses. It is the newest varsity sport at Paul Smith College. And our LaDuke recently attended the opening of the college's Esports Laboratory, where students train for a coveted seat on the new team.
Students at the College of the Adirondacks crouch over computer keyboards, anxiously staring at exploding images on screen where life and death action is taking place.
Right now, esports is a varsity athletic program at the college. Students must try out for the team. Once they are accepted on our A team, they compete in the ECAC, or the Eastern Collegiate Athletic Conference, online with other schools, and we hope to travel to HV GamerCon in Albany once the finals come around.
Officials at Paul Smith College say that getting into esports was a significant move for them, along with the financial assistance of Stewart Shops and the Dake family. It could help recruit additional students.
Many schools have esports team right now. We compete against SUNY Canton, Stockton University, Sacred Heart, and the esports is sort of an umbrella over many games such as Overwatch, League of Legends, Rocket League, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, to name a few. And these games all rely on teamwork as well as finding objectives and working with your team to make sure that you're securing these objectives and making rapid decisions to win the game.
The nexus between the keyboard and the eyes are communication, and lots of it.
All of them have high-quality headsets so that during the game they can communicate with each other, which is a very large portion of these games. You're essentially in a different world. You have to be able to talk. You have to be able to know what's around you, the enemy team, what they're carrying, what the strategy is, and you'll hear our captain, the loudest, kind of giving directives, and the team has to listen to him to succeed. There has to be a uniform mind of what's going on.
Overwatch is a 6-person game where you're using teamwork to obtain an objective. So when you have 6 people all communicating, all talking in a competitive standpoint, it just kind of gets your blood rushing.
The new eSport program at Paul Smith College is welcomed by scores of computer-savvy students.
There was intense interest on video games, and so I pitched a class, wrote a class that's on the books now called Video Game Culture, and we treat video games as a kind of anthropological artifact. So we look at it as a thing that cultures produce, and so we investigate video games in that class from an anthropological perspective. So we look at video games and gender, video games and violence, video games and capitalism, video games and play. You know, play is a very human thing that all humans do. So it's an investigation of video games kind of as a phenomenon.
Henderson is a cultural anthropologist at Paul Smith College. He said that people have a need to play, and video games are a form of playing. His video game class is highly popular on campus. Video game disciples must sign up on a waiting list for future classes. For now, want-to-be players must sweat it out, waiting until they join the college team for video gamers. For Mountain Lake Journal, I'm LaDuke in Paul Smith.